Audio. Hi. Hello.
Good thing.
Hey.
Saved.
Oops.
It's okay. Everyone was just vibing this morning, and then I chose violence. So.
Oh no, violence started far earlier
Bronze.
than you.
Yeah, we were.
We
You
love
can't-
talking shit.
You cannot see the kiddie pool deep blood that we're all standing in right now.
Not
So we
me.
get
I don't know
on
what you were
here every
talking about,
morning.
but I
We're
imagine
getting ready.
it
I feel
was
like
violence.
If we all lived near each other, we would play mahjong and just talk.
Yes.
Oh, we
yes.
would.
Talk.
No, I feel like that would break our friendship. We would get real
Playing
into it.
mahjong?
Yeah, oh yeah. We would be killer to each other. Like League of Legends toxicity bad. You know?
No, I was up until 3 a.m. last night playing League of Legends. I don't know who I
Oh,
am
shit.
anymore.
What role do you play, Bronze?
Yeah. Do you
Yep.
going? Do you need to talk? Are you going through some shit? Because this is
Right?
League of
Like,
Legends is
anytime-
definitely a sign of like great depression and self-loathing.
Like,
Like
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. Everyone I know who plays it is like, I don't know why I get up in the morning
At
anymore.
least she's able to turn the video game on. She's got
Right.
that going for her.
Yeah, it was so weird because like now I'm like tilt proof.
I don't believe that. I don't
I don't know about that.
So long.
That's right.
Translation, you haven't. It hasn't been bad enough.
Yeah.
No, it was pretty bad last night, you know, like because
Sure.
I was playing with one of my friends and she's like platinum, and like as soon as we went to the lobby, the guy's like, "Oh my god, babe, are you seriously platinum?" And I just wrote during Women's History Month ... Like I'm the tilter now, like. You know, like I'm the
Ooh.
person, like, because I've been on before when I played League, it was before I was a streamer. And now that I'm a streamer and I play, like, I'm like, I feel like I'm Bane. Like, you merely adopted the darkness. Like,
God
I've
bless-
been here. There's
bless
nothing
you.
you can say to me in chat that's going to fucking phase me when they're like, you're the F-bomb. Go kill yourself. And I'm like, that's Tuesday. Like,
It's like everyone said that to me. Get
Yeah.
a new line.
So,
I was
I'm
like,
not
yes,
gonna do it. I'm not
I'm
gonna kill
F-bomb.
myself. What else?
yeah. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm an F-bomb. But my dude, can you learn how to last hit? Because your creep score is fucking...
oh,
Please.
yeah.
Ooh. Thank God I go to the gym. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able
Yeah.
to carry you on my back.
And then he was like, kill yourself. And I was like, I wish these creeps would kill themselves, my dude, so you could get some fucking money. Like, I wish that would happen. And then they're like, they get more mad. So I feel like I'm just like so used to the internet now. I'm like, League isn't that bad.
Oh, see, you are like, this is like, you know, when you
You're
first fall in love and
bronze
everything's
deep in the
great and you're like,
darkness.
everything's perfect. You don't have to deal with it. You know, you are coasting along in the honeymoon period. There's going to be a moment. There's going to be one game where some guy is so bad or so outrageous that you're going to be like, yeah! And then we're going to have to be back here on a Wednesday and you're like, all right, so I was filled with salt. You could have mined me and seasoned all of your dishes for years. That'd be you. That's gonna be you.
In League of Legends.
I have faith, Bronze. I have faith
Yeah.
that Bronze
No.
will crush anyone's verbal abuse with just shit talking about how poorly they're playing.
League always wins in the end.
I mean, that's
League
the
is like the
thing. So,
casinos.
I haven't played League in like a month or something like that, even though it is actually a game that I enjoy.
I've never played League. I have no reason to say what I'm saying except that I know Bronze and I believe in her.
So like I watch a League streamer that we've found who's like really chill, super cool. His name is Bizzleberry. You can go watch him. He's a really great League streamer. He's super chill, and the salt that just flows forth in the in-game chat. And it's never like
Yeah.
personal insults about someone outside of the game. It's always that like in-game shit like, how much is your CS? Oh my God, if only you'd ever roam top. Oh my God, I can't believe you stole my red buff. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. If only this person were in the game. If only we had a bottom lane. Just like, oh my God.
I'm like not. I'm like 50-50 on this right now. I'm pretty sure League of Legends was contracted as part of like a next like co-intel for figuring out how to trigger people into like just being like rage-reduced monsters, right? Like what can we do to crack people? And
Of
like they're
course.
just studying it. They're studying it all about how to make people mad. It's just a giant experiment of how to make people mad.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I definitely feel like it's a mind game though.
Yeah,
So I think
is.
maybe that's why, because like after like we did on Deadpan Diaries we had Neuro on, and Jeff and I talked to them, and I watched Neuro stream quite a bit, and so much of like there's games where I've been outplayed in the lane, but won because all I wrote in all chat was cheap champ, and it's realized I have a power that I'm like this person's a better player than me in every way, shape, and form. But if I just write cheap champ after they ult me cheekily, I win. And like last night, there was somebody that was like just talking all this shit in all chat after like outplaying me, and I just at the end, and then we ended up winning, and they ended up stomping us out. And at the end, I just wrote, "GG, close game." And watching them devolve, I'm like, you won, and I've stolen your joy from winning. Like I successfully stole your joy from winning just by writing cheap close game, because he was like, it's not a close game, you fucking idiot, booty cakes, you goddamn brain dead stoop. And I was like, no, it's pretty close. I almost had ya.
Is your handle booty cakes? That's amazing. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. That's why everyone calls me the F-bomb, which is better than getting called babe, like my friend did. So honestly, I'll take it.
Nice work. Close game. Better luck to me next time. I was so close. I almost got you on that one.
Or a bunny face.
I like the little face with like the pink cheeks. That's like.
Yep. Do you
I've gotten people to dive me under turret by spamming emotes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't tell if you're part of the problem or not. Like it feels like you are adding to the problem.
I'm revising my suspicions here. Bronze is the origin of the problem. So if Riot banned Bronze, all of Legends culture would immediately elevate.
Yeah, I feel like if we could just find the bronzes in League.
She just typed cheap champ smiley face, and then from there 9 other people play 9 other games.
Yes, and their friend tells their friend, and I
like Bronze's approach though.
Epidemiology.
It's not like if you can't beat them, join them, because that's not what she's doing. But it's like if you can't beat them in a different way that makes things worse for everyone.
Yes,
you're just using all the weapons in your arsenal. Everyone else is holding back.
You're playing to win. You're not playing by the rules.
Yeah, just be like Caitlyn cheap champ, and they're like, and I'm like.
Skill, and all caps.
Boo.
Go play League of Legends.
Oh yeah, no, it's so good.
Now I want to get on there and just be the most obnoxious player. Oops. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry.
That's the only way to win League.
Yeah, when you stop caring.
Bronze is an AD carry, aren't you?
I'm usually jungle or support.
Cool.
I usually get stuck as support, I should say, but I'm a jungle in my heart.
Can I ask why is this? I had a friend who would always get stuck as support, and it was during that time period where like there was the trope that like girls are always the healer, right? And she was like, "Bitch, that's because you all keep taking shit I want to be," and then you're like, "You could be the healer." Is that like the vibe you get, or like what is? How do you? Or do you like want to be in that place?
In general, like I think in most games, everyone thinks they're going to be the one that's going to carry. Like, I'm a good player and my team sucks.
Sure.
So usually all the other roles get snapped up because people think like, oh, the support, they can't control the game. I mean, that's actually not true though, because League has supports that 100% can initiate team fights and 100% can control the game. So usually when I play support, I play very aggressive, and my goal is to zone out the other AD carry, make their life hell, and make sure my ADC does nothing but sit there and auto attack. Like if I've done that, I've played a good game. So I usually get complimented on my aggro support plays, but I'll also initiate team fights as a support. Like I'll be doing all kinds of shit. But my favorite's jungle for similar reasons, because I feel like they control the map. They're basically the whole map support if you think about it.
Did you play support? Did you play sports?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And support's so important because they're the one who get the most wards to place, and like having the vision across the game is so incredibly important.
Yeah. understanding that it's area control as much as it is anything too. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's such a huge
I think
part
a
of it.
lot of people choose support because they're like, oh, this is a low stress role, and if I don't do well, no one will notice. And I'm like, you have less gold than everyone else, and if you don't do well, your ADC will notice. Even if the rest of the team doesn't notice, I can tell if my support is trash. If I'm ADC, I can 100% tell if my support is not performing because then I can't farm.
Yep. No, if you want the low stress role, play top.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sit on your island for 15 minutes.
Yeah,
and then
it's a
start
lot harder to
initiating.
get ganked up top, and it's easier. Usually, they're characters that can basically safely farm under the turret. There's ways to recover from a bad top game.
Yep.
That's what she said. A bad jungle game, I'm not coming back. I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
what she
Like,
said.
if I don't do like, I didn't know jungle timings and stuff like that, and I realized now they put them on the screen.
Yeah.
And I was like, I feel pampered. But then I also
Also,
didn't
I
realize
think-
they made the jungle mobs harder, so the jungle mobs killed me,
Ooh.
and I got
That-
executed.
just-
Everyone's
just
like,
recently,
"Oh,
one of the
this will
recent
be
patches,
great."
They tuned everything up because jungle was dominating every game.
Yeah. But I ended up winning the match. I brought it back.
See, my own personal nerd brain, I would love to just have access to Riot's data and just see the win percentages and see how things change over time and being like,
Some of that stuff's public. Like win percentages on individual
Sure.
characters is basically just public knowledge.
more to the point of like, is there a certain arrangement of like the way mobs spawn? Is there a certain like different groups that clearly have a better advantage than others? Like, are there some heroes that are better at the top of the map compared to the bottom? As in like,
Oh yes,
yes. Not in terms of lane, but in terms of like positioning, the way your abilities work, and how looking down is kind of like a weird thing for people to do rather than like looking up, because of the way the isometry of the map is. Like, that's actually a thing. Like all that kind of stuff is all of the weird stuff I'm interested in.
The answer.
Uh,
I
so
feel like I play infinitely better on the right side.
this is gonna come off as like
Yeah. Right?
crazy inside baseball. But when we were doing Good Game, when we did our show that was about esports way back when, we had to make a game from scratch. Like, part of the whole process was like, we need to create a game from the ground up so that we don't infringe any copyright nonsense. So as we were doing that and we're putting it all together, we were talking with different game companies about their MOBAs. And as we were developing the look and feel of like the characters and what their abilities were, they were telling us like certain abilities look certain ways. And as we were talking with them, we're like, yeah, there's a reason why certain characters are better in certain lanes based on like how their ability translates visually on the screen. So yeah,
Wow.
totally.
Yeah. Stuff's so cool to me. Dungeons and
Sunfall
Dragons?
Cycle.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready to go. Are we ready?
Bad
to
guy
go?
All right,
time, eh?
awesome.
Now
Welcome
I'm ready to
back.
play a game. Now I'm ready to play a game of League.
Welcome back to the
Call your
Sunfall
lane.
Cycle. You're standing in front of a huge serpent-like creature with an upside-down human face smooshed onto the front, and it's like waving arms that are bristling with weapons all across
So
its
cool.
back, and it's standing on 200 legs. And it looks at Aya and it says, "Cheap class."
Wow.
True.
No, that's true. Warlocks are
Warlock-
recover all
Warlocks
our-
are pampered. Warlocks are so pampered.
What happened last time? It wasn't a whole lot, but remind ourselves what we decided to do and what we learned.
What did we do?
Oh, we took the elevator down from
Right.
I mean, really what happened is last time we all did really shitty British accents for a good long period.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's every
We
session though.
did
Why would
debate a whole room of worshippers.
Yes.
It's true.
Oh, that's right. I was a bird, and we were like,
Mhm.
God, listen to us.
That's right. I was a bird.
You
Okay.
convinced a room of worshippers that you
That's
were
right, I
actually
was a
Melkart.
bird.
And I killed
And-
Butt Window.
What else? You learned that there is like a group
Yeah.
of a camp of survivors somewhere above you in the palace on the ground floor of the palace. And Naimia and Yara were heading there, so they departed and headed in that direction. And then I think after that, you walked down the hall. You bullied a dude who was being a piss poor guard.
Yes.
We did do that,
Mhm.
yes.
And then you called the elevator, and when the door opened, a huge thing lunged out at you.
Yeah.
That, if I'm not mistaken, is where we begin with Ankara facing off directly against the broken avatar of Dahaka. What do you do?
Boom!
Look at that. 25
Snaked.
with 7 plus 16 DC 15 con save. Let's grab this character.
Also, I believe our goal, that like as a group, we're all down here. We're trying to get to the mirror, right? So isn't that the thing we want to do? We need to activate the mirror down here.
Yes. Yeah.
Remember
That's
that
the
being-
objective.
Yes.
Yep,
All
what
right, cool.
people wanted to do.
All right, we're all.
That is
all
there's supposed to be a Darkling mirror somewhere down in the catacombs, which are by the elevator downstairs.
Huzzah.
That's what we're for. So, what do I need? Con save. Blook. Nope. It takes. What is that? That's 23 damage. Very nice. Kairos. What do you do?
Smack.
Finish him.
Nope,
Oh,
not
no.
when I roll a 1.
No, you don't.
It's smack 2. Okay.
Negative. These bristling limbs. You know, this is like that thing where you go like stabbing in with your spear and you skewer it, and then like 2 of its hands reach down and grab your spear, and a 3rd sword starts swiping at you as it like pulls the thing out of its flesh that then seals up after it.
Disgusting. I love it.
Yeah, I am.
Awesome.
That's rough,
Okay.
buddy.
Super gross. I love it.
This thing is basically on its, I only have 1 spell slot, so I'm just going to hit it with the
Shotgun.
good old 1-2.
Yeah.
Shotgun.
You know,
Oh, wow.
The Eldritch Shotgun.
Roll.
One
save
pellet.
it up. We don't know what else
Your
is down there.
first Eldritch Blast goes blasting straight towards its skull, where you can actually see like some of the flesh has like peeled back from the bone. The skull is all cracked and shit. And then like some shield comes out overhead, carried by some arm, and just deflects your Eldritch Blast to the ceiling. Your second flies wide in your shock.
On. So would this mean? Oh my god! Could you imagine the shotgun is actually you make 10 attack rolls and they each do 1 damage? Sorry, I just realized how terrible that would be.
That would be terrible.
I feel like if you were doing like 10
'Cause
shots
the pellets?
and only
Yeah.
partial damage, you basically are shooting, like you're just grazing them with the
Yeah.
like on the outline of their body. You're
Yep.
just grazing
Yep.
bullets.
I mean, you could also just have it be like, this is like a 12d2 weapon.
Oh, yeah. 12d2. I I played Mage the Ascension this week, or I've been playing, and I had that moment of, that game is so weird if y'all haven't played it, because you
Yeah.
basically have these spheres where like you control matter or forces or something like that, mind.
It's the Matrix, basically.
life,
It's like the Matrix
yeah.
game.
So you have like dominion over like a circle of living versus like a circle of just like, I cast fireball. But I had that epiphany because my character has like a revolver, and I was like, if I can transmute forces, couldn't I transmute the kinetic energy of a bullet into like fire? And I was like, Eldritch shotgun, Eldritch handgun, arcane firearm, like, and it was so cool having like those epiphanies. Anyways, but it made me think of this game where I was like, oh, Eldritch shotgun. Like, I bet you,
Yeah.
if I existed in the world of darkness, she could have like a shotgun that, transmutes that kinetic energy of a bullet into a different kind of energy. I don't know what force energy is.
Gravity. Yeah.
Yeah, force energy, I think, is really literally just like magical.
Yeah. It's like kind of like just untyped weird D&D damage.
Yep.
It just can't be
Anyways,
mitigated
we're
by
getting-
anything, right? Isn't or
Not really.
Yeah, there's nothing that's resistant to force.
Some things negate force damage, like for
Yeah.
example, the shield spell or like can absorb magic missile, which is
Yep.
force. But like there's like some weird things like that. But yeah, for the most part, it's its own thing. Anyways, we're getting like smothered by this creature, right? Like, and Kara's like
Like,
whapping out. I like my shield up here, and like anytime, Sark,
blasting
anytime.
out of the open elevator doors. Sorry.
I mean, I'm just gonna shoot and do my duty to please that booty. Let's shoot
Duty.
this thing down. Duty.
said-
That's
Take
the
it
one that
down.
got you. Duty. All
The
right.
beast in your sights.
Please. Never mind.
All right,
Oh.
Scully. It's one of these
It's
days.
gonna be one of those days, eh? All right.
Good day for dungeon masters. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at what this guy can do.
Yep. We live in that weird 2% timeline where this thing actually survived this round.
Yeah, right?
Well, that's what
All right.
Stephen cursed us because he was like,
Right, I was
"Oh,
like,
it's
oh, y'all
going to
gonna
be an
kill it.
easy one," and I was like, "Don't say that."
That's XCOM, baby.
We're doomed.
Yep. Oh God.
All right, so it rears up and it looks at you after throwing your spear back at you, Kairos, and opens its mouth, and you see like the scintillating blue of the crackling electricity rumbling its way up its throat as it fires
It's okay.
arc lightning.
I know the reaction time of this, so I combat dodge. Roll.
Amazing. Look at that.
Yay.
Fast learner.
Nice. You take
Not today,
3
fiend.
damage. 3 lightning damage. And the arc stops. Yeah. And then let's see. Tongue lash is a nice long range. Yeah. Okay. It's gonna tongue lash Sarek. Just whoop its tongue.
What? It's not
sticks
funny
out.
when it's me. Oh.
I like how Jesse and I were exchanging looks just before.
Miss, though.
It did miss. And then, wow, God.
It's not funny if you tongue lash me.
Yeah, and then I think it's gonna try to bite Ankara. Ka-chomp. Oh, shit.
Reaction.
Disadvantage?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Shield comes in.
100%.
Yay!
It leaps towards Ankara, and then Kairos leaps in between and gets the shield lodged in its jaws.
Wow,
Cool.
that's
All right.
crazy.
All right.
And that's it. Ankara, you are well.
Kara, it's up to you. I
It's
can't hold it
right
much
in
longer.
front of me with the shield, and I say, "Bad broken avatar of Dahaka," and then I hit it on the face with my staff.
Hell yeah, nailed it.
No.
Bad broken
That's what I said.
avatar.
Bad
Bad.
broken avatar of Dahaka. No.
And that con save, complete fail. 14 plus 8 is 22.
22.
Deuce.
Does this. It collapses, shrieking, and then its body just like explodes in decomposition, just like just completely collapses and falls apart.
That's
Nah.
so
Clean the
gross.
gore off my shield.
Gross.
I
This
never
elevator's
listened.
ruined now.
If they would just listen, we wouldn't have to
Oh.
kill them.
What a mess.
I say,
Ugh.
stepping over and through the goo that is left.
Nice snaking.
Thanks.
Let's see, there's one thing that I do want
Like-
to look at.
Such a cool
Is that
stuff.
what the kids are calling it these days?
Cool. Okay, everybody roll perception for me. This isn't to say whether or not you learned something, but to say who sees it.
I think
Oh,
I
yeah.
do.
Oof.
It's
I
Ankara.
think I see
Oof.
everything.
Oof.
Yo, nice.
Yee.
Yeah, I think.
Even with a nat 20, I have 19.
Well, Ankara sees it like as a matter of course, offhand, just like understands this element that I'm about to say. But Aya like scans the chamber and then notices this thing. So the sides of this elevator in this elevator shaft are open. There's like 12 iron bars around so that it makes sort of a cage, but it's not particularly enclosed. Anybody could walk in and out if there were like openings on the sides that aren't towards the door. The space between the bars is smaller than the doorway that you're entering from. So it's very clear that this side that you're entering from is intended to be an entrance, and there are no other intended entrances to this elevator. But it means that you can see what is technically outside, quote unquote, the elevator car. And Aya and Ankara, both of you notice a sort of like on the right wall behind you as you enter, there's a long, thick rope-like cable that ascends up the elevator shaft and continues down the elevator shaft. this isn't a rope. It's not a chain. Instead, it looks like some sort of it's a material that looks like metal without the sheen or shine of metal. It's dull, matte, black, seamless material. And the thickness is like, the size of like 2 thumbs side by side is like how thick this cable is descending into the depths. Of course, inside of the elevator, there's a control mechanism involving like just a little lever that you can flip up or down. What do you do?
Sit in the middle of the elevator, because if this is an open air elevator, standing is gonna make not Aya, Jasmine the player, uncomfortable. So I'm gonna sit cross-legged in the middle of the elevator because I have an irrational fear of falling.
Okay, let's see. How big is this elevator around, just to get a scale on that for you? What's going on? Snap to corner. Thanks, not snap to center.
I don't think that's irrational because there's plenty of stories about elevators failing and plummeting, many stories to people's death.
It's anything without railing.
I was on my building elevator and it like started breaking the other day and I flipped out. I only live like 2 floors up, so I'm fine. But I was just like, get me the fuck off this death trap.
Right?
Elevators, scary.
Yeah. Anything without railings is scary to me. When I was younger, one of my aunts in India had this like stairway that would go up to the roof, and it didn't have railings on either side. I could get up it just fine, but when I came down, I would sit down on the step and scooch down step by step. And
that's a safe way to go.
Clowned me. They would laugh at me, and I was like, I'm so afraid of falling off this thing.
Look.
And you're still alive.
Yeah, you know who's not laughing? The person who trips and falls off those stairs.
Look, there's these elevators in Slovakia that they don't have doors. They just like go up and there's like just get in at the time like it's a fucking video game.
No.
What? No, no, that sucks.
That's
no.
What is it? World 2 in Demon's Souls has that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Has killed me more times than I care to admit. Anyway, both of you, Aya and Tara, can tell through your cursory examination of the elevator space, this elevator is actually in very good working condition.
Nice.
Yeah. Neither of you have any concerns about it either stopping or falling. You are, however, sitting in the middle of a gross pile of broken avatar of Dahaka Viscera, which is great. It's just great. I like that.
You light a scented candle. It smells like tortured soul.
So, what do you
The new goop candle, tortured soul. I mean, yes?
How is Tortured Soul not a band? Okay.
Wait,
we got to go down.
Yeah,
we're going down. Right?
Oh, down. You're right. Sorry.
We got to go to the ossuary, right?
To the mirror.
Although,
yes.
question:
Sorry, I was,
what happens if we go up?
Worshippers.
What happens
if
the
worshippers are up, right?
So you don't know what's up from here. I don't know that you asked like
what if we go up? Just to like
the sanctuarium is above us, the ossuary is in the middle, and then the profanium or whatever is below us. Right? Like these are all the libraries, right? We got the good one, we got the neutral bone one, and we got the terrifying chaos
let's just
one
go
below.
down and get that mirror taken care of, right?
Yeah, I thought
we need to activate it.
Yeah,
that's why I brought it up. I thought let's make sure we just let's
Let's not get crazy. Let's go up.
Just to remind you,
wouldn't be the Sunfall Cycle if we didn't.
Yeah. As you look out of the door of the elevator, across the hall, like 20 feet ahead of you or something like that, it was behind you when you were fighting the broken avatar Dahaka. There is a large iron-bound door with text carved into the lintel above that says
"Don't dead open inside"
or bow sacred library. So that's the sacred library.
Yeah.
And then you remember being told that the sacred library connects down to the profane library, which is in the depths below.
Mm-hmm. If we go up, isn't that to the main approach, which we now know there's a camp there that we could go to that might have a brazier? Isn't that upstairs? Am I the only one who remembers this? The girls
Yeah.
told us they were going.
Yeah,
There's a
I'm, like,
brazier in the
remembering what you
tower.
were
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
'cause I
yeah, yeah.
remember hearing
You
that.
were told that there is a camp upstairs somewhere, but you don't
Yeah.
know how
there-
this elevator.
I assume there's a brazier because Stephen Lumpkin is a game designer, and every single camp we've been to has had a brazier. So I assumed that.
Because Stephen
we were
Lumpkin
not
is a game designer.
Yes, but we were not explicitly. So he understands what it, what is it
So
called? Like game design that's intuitive.
maybe
like
we
Doom
should
Eternal.
just.
You should play it.
Sorry, I interrupted you, so I stopped
No,
talking
you're
because
fine.
I realized I was interrupting you. I have a really, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
bad habit.
No, you're fine. So I think we intuited there's a brazier very close.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we get steak knifed, but I don't think that will happen.
But we know where the bagel is though. Right?
I was just gonna say,
Confirmed.
can't we like drop down? We're just taking the elevator down. We'll just smear
But
some
we
blood on
always-
the mirror,
yeah.
activate it, and then we can pop up and get back in
Exactly.
the elevator and just go up and get the brazier. Yeah.
Oh
It
my
wouldn't be the
God.
Sunfall Cycle if we didn't come here with like a concrete goal and then immediately throw it away
Start.
within 5 minutes.
Well,
Like just
our last brazier is actually not close to a mirror. That's the only reason I'm bringing it up, because we have to go all the way from the forest camp all the way across the forest into the Coliseum through that mirror, right? Isn't that the mirror we took?
yeah, but the current brazier we're in is the one like below the god body or whatever, right?
So if you're thinking about mirrors that connect close to braziers, frankly, the first Sunfire brazier in the castle is quite close to the mirror that's like down below where the blood jelly was when you first entered the Barbican. So like the barricade camp, or even straight up just in the Barbican itself, just walk across down the hole through the mirror, teleport back in here.
See, what Kloom wrote in chat is also something. Every single mirror has had a boss in front of it. So I've been thinking this because the ossuary always has bone dragons, and we do not have the greatest history with bone dragons. So the fact that there's bones, and this is also what I was getting. I feel like the base camp is like a safe town versus.
Okay.
I'm a little nervous about the ossuary because like
Okay.
the last room we were in was filled with bone dust, so I feel like there's something moving around down there. But sometimes Steven will just say that stuff for set dressing. So you just never know. I like how I'm discussing Steven's psychology, like in front of Steven's face. So this man always says this stupid shit right before we go into a boss fight.
And it is stupid. It's some of the stupidest shit.
You haven't had a TPK in a while. I'm up for it.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh my God.
So
All right.
down.
Yeah.
Are we
All
ready?
right,
You want to
I
fight?
crank it down.
Ready to crank it out for a big fight?
All right.
Pull that lever. Push
you
the
flip
button.
the lever down, and
I push the
so-
button that says Darkling Mirror.
Yeah, totally. there's like a couple of little pictographic indicators to all of the floors you can choose. One of them has like a skull and crossbones. One of them has like an arrow sticking out of a dead body. One of them has like a little mirror with a happy face. You click that one.
Turns into a frown face. Oh no.
You hear
Yeah, the further down we get, the smile.
Like you hear the sound of ancient and distant machinery spinning up, and then after like 4 seconds of hearing this, suddenly the elevator very smoothly starts descending.
Ooh,
Um,
boy.
And what little light you had from the torches up above swiftly diminishes as you descend into the depths below.
Is there music on this elevator?
Da, 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 da.
Why is that is the exact song that was in my head for this elevator, Steven. Like the exact thing that was just playing in my head was what you just did.
It's the Sunfall Cycle elevator song.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Do any of you have a light source?
Dark
No,
vision.
not anymore. Dark vision.
I mean,
is all have.
I can like cast produce flame
Cool.
if anyone needs to see something.
I think it's Aya who needs to see.
Oh yeah, I don't have my hellish or devil sight anymore, whatever it's
Yeah.
called. I think though.
So we have torches though. I think I have some, so I can just light a
Yeah.
torch.
Oh, that works.
Let's see if I have any left. I might have gotten rid of them.
Let's see.
I have a Chalcedony miniature of a ship.
You have a what?
That's the wrong kind of sea.
Chalcedony miniature of a ship?
That was good. That was a
Nope,
Thank
not
you.
that one.
What's it
Reduce
called?
light.
Does it say? Isn't it like the HMS Surprise? Isn't that the one from Master and Commander? Is that the little ship name? So-
Yeah, I think so. All right, cool.
I've never seen that.
Holy shit! Oh god! Oh no! Dungeons and Dragons.
look. I think you would enjoy
the
it.
elevator
That's all I'm gonna
descends
say.
for quite a long time. You are descending very deep within the earth, at least down to the level of like the underground caverns that you were crawling through earlier. As you descend, all four of you feel this this sort of like tingle wash over your skin from feet to head. And Aya, you hear this voice in your head saying, "Wait, what was that? Hello? Hello? Hello?"
What?
Hello.
And then the elevator stops.
Hello.
And there's just like a little bell above the doors that just rings ding, and then the doors slide open. You are looking out on a completely pitch black scene in front of you. You're sort of at the top of a large, grand, sweeping entrance down into just like a large cistern, basically, almost.
Mm-hmm.
It's all stone. There's like dust everywhere. There's stone dust everywhere. There's this this sort of like trail in the dust as of like 200 feet marching together while also dragging something heavy between them that leads directly up to the elevator door. Far away, out of the light of the torch that you've lit. Did you light a torch? Is that what happened, or was it produce flame?
I just produced flame because I didn't.
Yeah, out of the light of the flame that you're holding, but within view of those of you who have dark vision, you can see a carefully wrought stone exit from this room, just sort of like straight ahead, and that's where this path in the dust comes from. Around the room, there are 3 grand coffins standing, carved in stone. It looks like this chamber was just sort of like hollowed out, but the coffins were like carved out of the stone itself. And they have names inscribed at the base of each of them. One reads King Marduk, the Unifying King. The second reads Queen Eanna of the 9 Waves. The third reads Queen Ishtana of Plentiful Bounty. Furthermore, scattered around the room on the floor are 3 objects. 1, a wicked-looking ornate sword. 2, a woven cornucopia with porcelain fruit set inside of it. And 3, a ship in a bottle lying on its side.
Okay, so each one
Obviously,
corresponds with the coffin, but this muffled sound.
Yeah. Hello? Hello?
It's still happening?
Come back here. I can't reach you.
You know what?
Oh no!
I feel like for me this is like
Who's
I'm distracted from the rest of the party, but I feel like for me, this is like Tuesday.
This is Tuesday. This is not uncommon in your experience, Aya. You've had voices speaking to you from time to time. Also, all of you feel sick to your stomach.
Oh. Mechanically or thematically?
Thematically. There are currently no.
I don't trust him after those fights inside the corpse, because he was like, the air in here is thick and it's hard to breathe. And I'm like, okay, whatever, Mordor, we get it. And then it was like, every round of combat, you have to roll a Constitution check. And I was like, you bastard.
No, the current level of sick to your stomach that you feel isn't going to impede you in any way, but it's like a thing you notice.
Yeah.
Finally, you also see this black cable like snake across the floor of the room and out the
exit way
across the way. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Black.
I was under the impression that the cable was for the elevator.
It's an extension cord. Someone's got a TV up there.
I was gonna say it sounds like they're shooting something in a studio.
Oh, is that what that noise is? That's dialogue.
Somebody's streaming.
Yeah.
We follow it?
I mean, we're down here.
Let's follow it.
Run. Before we follow it, perhaps we should investigate the sarcophagi.
No.
That's a good idea.
I don't think we should.
No touchy.
No. Okay.
What
it's
if
a hard
they
pass.
open?
No touchy.
What if they open when we walk past? Like, what? I would rather know now, right? No? Rather than having our exit cut
too
off?
simple.
What-
I feel like there would be something to.
Is it a puzzle? Is it a puzzle?
There's random items that correspond with sarcophagi.
Is it because there's 3 and 3 things and Steven's a level designer?
Yeah. That's not what Aya says.
I know what you're doing. You're a game designer. You can't fool me.
How dare
This
you
room is
design
full of
this?
We know your
resources. That means there's a boss fight coming up. We
Yes.
know.
You see a cluster of red-leafed plants that heal you clustered around the door.
But there's a note nearby. It says combining red and green will give you a
I love
special
Resident Evil. I love this group of people.
There's
Y'all
a
made
pair of
reference to
skeletons
Bionicle.
lying on the floor. They look exactly the same, as in identical skeletons, but one of them is half the size of the other, and there's a teddy bear sitting next to that skeleton.
Is this real or is this you goofing?
This is me goofing about level design.
I was like, wait, is this in
Oh.
the map? I was like, oh my god.
Oh. Well, I don't care about their ESRB ratings.
There's a teddy bear sitting on a toilet with an open newspaper, and it's
You're the best, Steve.
you can pick these up, but be careful because you can also drink the toilet water.
You can
Right,
only
right, of
unlock the
course.
door by dunking
you-
the teddy bear
are you
into
just
the toilet
calling
and
out
wrapping it
fucking
with a certain
Fallout right now?
article from the newspaper.
You're just calling out Fallout designers, aren't you? Like, what are you?
I'm just calling out design as a discipline.
Yeah, true. All
Okay,
right.
so what are we
Toilet
gonna
waters
do?
irradiated.
We're just gonna skip it. We're just gonna pretend we don't see sarcophagi.
Can I investigate
Gently
the
pass.
area around the sarcophagi to see if the dust has been disturbed?
Oh,
See
good
if
call.
these have opened.
Ooh, archaeology.
Good idea.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm not good at this though, but
Give me an investigation roll. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Sarcophagi glow, and the tracks near them glow yellow. Press X to interact.
I clicks the R3 button to activate detective sight.
that's Sarek. Aya's just like
Hold on, let me put on my infrared
I
glasses.
have no memory of this place.
yeah, like just kind of like cracked out.
I'm detecting. Who?
Aya, you spot
There's nothing here.
4 things.
Mhm.
One, The dust in front of the sarcophagi has been disturbed, but it hasn't been any time recent. This isn't something you would have just noticed by glancing. This is something that you saw because you observed the thickness and deposition of the dust in other areas of the room and compared it with the thickness and deposition of dust in front of the sarcophagi. So clearly it does look as if at some point in history, people have approached these sarcophagi since they were made. Certainly the paths leading to the sarcophagi are more traveled than paths to random corners of the room, and less traveled than this central, scraped away dust path where 200 people walked carrying something heavy between them. With one notable exception. There is a blank space of wall that has the same pattern where it looks like people have approached this spot of the wall, but not for a long time.
But there's no stone sarcophagi there.
Correct.
Oh. Can I make a history test? I'm looking at the names, or heard the names, or someone had told me the names of these so far, and they're all monarchs. So my guess is that these are all the bodies of former rulers of the city. Would I know? Are they in order? So could I presume that maybe the one missing is Queen Urbau?
Give me a history check.
Can it just be a good idea that I
boy.
figured? I do. I'm proficient.
No,
I have a +2.
Nice.
Survey says, fuck no.
Wait, let me.
Okay. I'm
Oh
sorry.
no!
There is something that you know, which is that these three monarchs of Ire did not rule in succession. So it's not these are it was
So we got
Urbau and then these three.
Sure,
These three
we
were
got-
actually more significantly further back in history.
we got Madison, Garfield, and I don't know, Ford.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Madison,
Okay.
Garfield, and Ford are the three you chose?
Yeah.
Bless. All right.
The best. No, I'm just kidding. not nearly the best.
The best.
All right.
Yeah, cool.
Very bizarre. These are
But that's all you know.
bizarre. These seem to be all monarchs of Ire, but I can't seem to put it together. I feel bad I already steered the group down here. Perhaps someone else should take the lead.
There's just to clarify. There's no sign of a Darkling mirror.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
Not here.
We've been had. Okay, sorry.
Question:
Yeah.
Can Darkling mirrors be moved?
The ones that you have seen have been very clearly built into, if that's the way we want to say it, their surroundings.
Okay.
The Darkling mirrors are these black slabs of obsidian that seem to emerge seamlessly from whatever material they are mounted on or grown from. So they're not a freestanding mirror that you could move somewhere else. You're not sure whether or not they could be moved, but
I was just all right. Yeah, I was curious if there was, because you said people there were footsteps or walking path going to a thing that nothing was there, and I was like, if there's no mirror, maybe people move that damn mirror. I don't know.
Yeah, as you look at it, Jesse, it's clear that that's the kind of thing that pops to your mind as Sarek, is people were walking up to and maybe into something on the wall, like a mirror. Do you want to do an investigation check?
Yeah, I might as well. Let's see what's up. Damn, what is happening today?
That's all
We
you
don't
got.
know what's going on.
Yeah, you kind of glance at it, and once Aya points out to you what she's found, you verify, it looked 4 years ago by the depth of the dust and whatever. People probably walked. It's really weird, right? Because it's not like people are walking up close to and then stopping at the wall. It's as if the wall isn't there and there's a path of travel that proceeds through the wall.
Yeah.
Sark, what's the Elvish word for friend?
Melon.
Nothing.
Isn't that
Didn't
that's a deep cut? Because didn't we all say melon? Like,
Yeah, melon.
like several fucking months ago.
Don't worry,
and
I got you. I
Only
still-
one person knew it was Bellog or whatever. But I feel
Melon.
Melon.
It's melon.
Melon.
Two L's.
Melon and enter.
Watermelon.
Melon.
A honeydew protrudes from the wall. And
It is delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Melon.
I think we should do what Aya says, and I think we should just carry on down this hallway.
Okay.
We are running out of time on the Sunfall countdowns.
I think you got like 8 turns left.
Oh, it's not 9. Oh, we don't have 2 turns left.
No.
Never mind. Oh, I
No,
thought we were.
eight.
It counts down, not up. We're cool.
Yep.
Never mind.
You have 8
Oh, that's-
remaining turns.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, much
We're
less
good.
pressure. Much less pressure. Okay.
Should we keep going?
Let's write this down in puzzles we haven't solved yet and keep going.
Good
Right.
idea.
Cool. Yeah, all right. You proceed across the room and into the darkened hallway beyond. And as you approach, the 3 of you with dark vision can start clearly seeing into the darkness beyond. And as you get a little bit closer with that produce flame, Aya begins to be able to see as well. And it's just a windy corridor that's sort of a half mix of like worked stone and raw stone. So like the floor is very clearly worked and polished and smooth and easy to walk upon. The ceiling in places clearly like they like carved walls and then a domed ceiling, but sometimes they just left the ceiling raw, especially when like the rock was a little bit higher than normal. So there's like spots where you can see up and see the crevasses and what above you. As you proceed down the twists and turns of this corridor, you begin to hear a faint echoing sound from far ahead of you.
The voice?
That's the sound?
That's the sound
This is some bullshit.
Only with more reverb.
with
Yes.
more reverb, as if echoing from a great depth. Yeah.
Drums in the deep.
That's not what drums
a
sound
cop.
like.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like a cup in the deep.
Very tight snare drum.
Cups in the deep. You turn a corner
Someone putting dishes away.
and the space ahead of you widens greatly. It's a room probably 200 feet long, 100 feet wide, 40
God.
feet high or something like that. There are sarcophagi and coffins and ossuaries and niches carved all along the sides, just everywhere. Let's see. And across the room, ahead and away, you see a flat, shiny, shimmering black segment of wall, clearly and easily identified as a Darkling mirror.
I don't
Good.
like this.
It's not the locked tomb.
In front of you, so like that sickening feeling in your stomach grows just a little bit stronger. The cable that's along the floor continues snaking its way across the room. It veers off to the left, actually. It doesn't head to the mirror. But you can't see what's over there from your current position, sort of looking out into the room. In the air, there are these shimmering, like ultraviolet black purple motes of energy that are just sort of drifting through the air. There's like no 2 are closer than 20 feet to each other. There's like 10 of these floating around the room, just sort of like drifting aimlessly on what probably are like the magical ley currents that run through the earth.
Can I discern if these are harmful to us?
What method are you using to ascertain this information?
Just a gut feeling.
Your gut says yes.
My gut says yes.
I mean, if you're telling me you're using your gut feeling, then like, you tell me, is Aya a trusting person?
That's trusting versus suspicious.
I'm a suspicious fishy.
Yeah, you find these sus.
Okay, can I try to manipulate? This is how you know I've been playing World of Darkness games. God damn. I was gonna say, can I try to manipulate the weave to get them to move away from us to create a path? But I feel like.
I mean, so like, that would be like an Arcana check.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to let you make that. Without knowing what they are, it's hard to say what the consequence will be. But especially if you roll impressively high, this is not out of the realm of possibility. It's absolutely the sort of thing you could orchestrate.
Do these moats have any sort of like religious ossuary keeping knowledge that perhaps a religion check could aid Aya in with?
Well,
is there some sort of...
Give me a religion check.
Okay. I do have religion.
Cool.
Not that great though. Is this in the realm of the theological?
I think with a higher roll, I would have told you information, but it's
Sure.
not directly religious, and so with an 11, I can't give it to you.
Those moats don't seem directly religious. I won't think I'd be much help.
Fair. Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, let's see. Try to use my Jedi mind powers to be like.
So, are you doing
farts.
this from? Are you doing this from like the entrance to this room?
Yeah. I'm just like.
Yeah. You begin reaching into the threads of the weave to try to understand and manipulate what's happening here, and as soon as you pluck one of the threads of magic, the nearest moat sort of vibrates, turns in your direction, and starts moving your way. Faster than you would have expected. What do you do?
Start blasting. Why is it coming
roll.
at me like that?
Give me an Eldritch Blast.
Oh my god.
The Doom soundtrack starts playing. Shotguns out. Let's go.
Oh god, I rolled like crap too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Snap fired.
No.
You
Oh,
fire
no.
2 Eldritch Blasts straight through the heart of this thing. But because it is an arcane artifact of energies, your Eldritch Blasts go straight through it and they cascade against the far wall in a shower of force.
Oh no.
I'm like that baby in the meme that's like, because I just shot something and nothing happened.
The moat slides along the path that your Eldritch Blast left in its wake, like the magical entropy of your force, until it touches your finger.
You're dead.
Oh no.
Let me find out what happens.
It kills you. Wow.
Oh no.
Oh yes, look at this. Wow. You can make a dexterity check to avoid this.
I'm gonna
What is it
try.
feeling like right now when it touches the finger?
So it hasn't actually touched yet, but it's like
Oh, okay.
it's gonna touch you. Do you try to dodge?
Oh, okay. We go into bullet time. And a 9.
Oh no! Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's find out what happens after this 5-minute break.
Wow. Okay.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da.
What I get for trying to manipulate.
You knew, Bronze. You were like, we should not go down. It's bad. It's like, let's go down.
Bronze
All
is
right.
usual.
Warned you about the stairs, bro.
Great.
Told you, dog.
Told you, dog. All right, we'll be back in a hot sec. Stay tuned for whatever the hell happens. Whoop. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Hey, Did someone
Hi.
say it's raining outside?
Is it raining where you are, Jesse?
Can I
it
tell
raining?
you, while we were playing, if you saw me looking around, I was like, what the hell is that noise? I heard like tap, tap,
I know.
tap, tap. And I was like, the fuck? That's the noise of rain. We
Yeah,
don't
when
have
we
that
went
here
on
often.
break, I walked out and I always leave the sliding glass door open and I heard a sound and I did the exact same thing. I was like, what is that?
Yeah, I was like, what is that
Birds?
noise?
It's water coming out
It's
of the
crazy.
sky. I should tweet about this. Like,
Yep.
Darling, come look.
no, I did. I walked into Sean's office and I was like, it's raining outside. Well, I'm excited because that means if it keeps raining when it's time for Cece's walk, I can put her little duck raincoat on and we can use it.
Oh
So,
no. Oh no.
It's very cute.
I bet it's
and
I bet it's very cute.
useful. It keeps her dry.
I feel like
It's
I saw
very
photos of
cute.
it on Twitter.
Oh, I absolutely posted photos
Yeah.
of it on
Yeah,
Twitter.
it is very cute. I concur wholeheartedly. Mm-hmm.
See, Jesse?
I mean, we're on the same page. I think dog outfits are very cute.
I love putting her in her little duck raincoat with her little hood that's too big.
Man, y'all were talking about some fire concepts when we came in from the break. I just want to add on something because I think chat maybe could think it's cool too. But
Mhm.
Brett was talking about this pressure to not. Is it okay if I say this on the stream?
Yeah, of course.
To not
Thank you for
or,
asking.
or
That's very
to
thoughtful.
be creative in a not commercially viable way. Like you feel this pressure that you have to, everything you create has to be commercially viable. Have felt until recently I felt that way about like Indian mythology and Indian history. I was like, why do other people get knights and like armor and all this cool stuff, and like I'm stuck coming from a culture where none of that stuff is cool, until I realized that's because I've been convinced it's not commercially viable. So me and my good friend Neuro were like talking about that, like especially with that trailer for this film about Wukong, or no, not a film, a video game about Wukong, and seeing how amazing it looks. We're like, this stuff was always commercially viable, but because we were told or convinced of the fact that that wasn't, that people want Lord of the Rings and they'll never want anything from your culture because your culture kind of sucks. Now it's only in my adulthood that I've been like realizing like, actually this is really fucking cool, and like doing research into Damascus steel and how like it came from India and how like the British shut it
India's
down
cool.
during
India's a
colonialism and
cool
like
Woot's,
culture.
yeah, it's wood steel from the south,
wood
right?
steel from the yeah, from,
Yeah.
especially from and, like it was from my region of India too. And
Nice.
so like learning about this stuff and being like, yo, we have cool shit too.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
just, you know, stuff that's cool, and also I can enjoy it even if it's not going to sell.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
Like there's no shame in me being like, this stuff is cool, even though no one else is gonna buy it. Like I can still think it's cool. Like
The
mythologically
value of a
speaking.
thing is not attached to what other people will pay for it.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
I always find
Marketability.
too that when I go for it and just make something that I think is cool, almost all the time, there's at least a group of people who also agree that it's cool. Like
Mhm.
there's usually a better response than I assume it will get, whatever that thing is.
Damascus steel wasn't from Damascus or what is now Syria. It was actually like processed and refined in India and then taken and forged into items in the Middle East. So that's
No
why.
way.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
So like it was India that was responsible of like refining the ore.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we
Wow.
And then
and
they
we
would export it.
and we find that steel like buried in like Vikings and shit and like
Yep.
hundreds of miles away. Like think of it, between India and Norway, there's a connection like it's so cool. Like we the fact that like we don't talk enough about fucking like India and just the world and trade and how it was close. It sucks. I weep that we don't have even like good sources, right?
I've been reading like
There's
Chinese
such cool
folk
shit.
tales lately, and I'm like, these are so different than like, because you know when you're growing up here, you always hear like the Grimm fairy tales, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been reading like Chinese folk tales and Korean folk tales, and I'm like, oh, these are kind of creepy and also really cool.
Awesome. Even just like going to like Russian folktales or Slavic folktales.
Yeah, they're
That's what
very-
inspired a whole bunch of like my creative thought process for the West Marches, not in like a directly lifting way, but in an inspirational way. And just like getting outside of the dominant like
Yeah.
culture in which we live is such a great way to spark like fires of creativity or learn something cool, find something you love, or like, you know, get back to the places that you connect to personally, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So, all right, I want one last thing on this, because I was a tremendous opportunity this week. I got to run D&D for a bunch of Roll20 contractor people, and they're all like from like Eastern Europe, Albania and stuff. And this one lady who has literally never played a fantasy game or anything like that, just loves like psychoanalytics kind of cool stuff, was telling me, it's like, well, I'm just gonna make a character name off of an old god from here. I was like, what? I was like, what is this? And I was like, oh, it's this Illyrian stuff. And I was like, I immediately jumped to Wiki and learned all about like the Illyrians culture and stuff, how it influenced like Greek and Hellenistic stuff, as well as through Turkey and like all through like the Middle Central East. And I was like, what the fuck? This is awesome. And it's like I went and I just deep dove for like the next 2 days just from exposing myself to all this stuff and how it's all related. This is all like like before this is like old shit. This is like right at the start of history, right? Like the Neolithic era. Like it is so cool. There's so much cool history stuff that if you just open up and just be cool and just absorb it like a plant in sunlight. This
is part of our job. Don't get
Yeah.
boxed in by commercialism. Enjoy the things that are interesting and cool, and make content out of that.
Speaking of
we
which,
show it to people. Yay! What's up? What's happening to us now, Steven?
We're dead.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sunfall Cycle. Let's return to our heroes as this blob of like coalesced necrotic energy collapses as it touches your finger and bursts forth. And all of the dust across the floor, all of the shards of bone that lie on the floor just rise up in a whirlwind, coalescing in the air. Let me see what I need to put out.
A bone
This was
tornado?
supposed to be a Catherine Zeta-Jones entrapment dodge thing.
Was it?
I think
Yes.
so.
If it
Kairos,
was,
I wanted
Or-
to see you squeeze that booty under.
I'll
some
do
wood.
it. Oh, I'll do it. Oh, I'll do it.
Let's see. I need to get some of these. Wait a minute. Did I call them what they actually are? Or yeah, okay.
maybe more like Antonio Banderas in Ocean's 12.
What about Antonio Banderas and the Mask of Zorro?
Good. No,
Antonio
yeah.
Banderas isn't. You know what? Never mind. I haven't seen anything other than Ocean's 11, so that's.
There are two
18th Warrior?
skeletons that
Count of Monte
scroll
Cristo?
up wearing
Sorry,
full
BD.
armor and weapons, carrying a flail and wearing plate armor. There are 8 rickety-looking old skeletons.
Oh, this is my moment.
So is this like I triggered an alarm?
Give me an Arcana roll.
Because is this like the lasers in a museum?
Oh, and then that guy, in Ocean's
Yeah.
12, that French dude.
And then
Yeah,
there's
the
one-
French guy who's like, boop, boop, and then the music's like, and he's like,
Oh, the fox?
yeah, and he's doing the whole dance. That's a great scene. That's a great ass
That
scene.
is a good scene.
So,
Is it,
so
oh,
in
wait, is
the
it not
split
Antonio
second all of
Banderas?
this is happening, and
No.
you're like, "What the fuck was this? A trap? Like, was this set? Did I trigger something?" Just taking another close look at the weaves of magic in this space, there is just clearly like some sort of weave warping force nearby that is causing these necrotic motes to sort of like bleed out of the weaves of magic. And when you touched one, or rather when one was drawn to and touched you, it caused the reanimation of all of these bones in here. So
Okay.
while it's not like an intentional trap, there's something else going on.
Okay.
Jesse Chat says switch to the map view.
Oh, sorry. I thought I
Would
did.
all
Oh,
of you-
whoops. I didn't transition it.
Sorry.
Would all of
Thanks,
you
Chad.
please
Thanks,
roll
Chad.
for initiative?
Oh, my goodness.
No, I refuse.
I choose not
No.
to.
I'd rather not.
I would prefer not to.
I'd love to.
Overruled.
Overruled.
I remembered to click on my token this time.
I did too. I was really proud of myself for it too.
Let's do that. And then let's do that. Beautiful. Wow. Well, okay. And then let's take a look at normal skeletons. What's their initiative? +2? Sure. D20 +2, 16 for those. And then I need a ghost.
Ghost.
Ghost. Cool. There we go. Wow, dang. There we have it. And Kara, you are the first to respond to this overwhelming array of necrotic forces.
What are we doing, guys? Should I entangle them? Maybe? Just to hold them still?
Since we're using Theater of the Mind, you won't be able to entangle literally everything.
That's right.
I think probably it'll be like 1d4 + 4. Like the number of creatures you'll be able to hit.
Trying to think of what the best.
Well, they're bony boys. Maybe your wind tunnel. You can be like,
yeah, I was thinking about that.
push them back and by.
But
so
like,
that way Kairos can take them out one by one.
what's your vibe on snakes? Like
Ooh,
8
snake
snakes.
babies.
Snakes versus skellies, though, will they be weak to?
They're immune to poison.
No,
Undead don't have circulatory
And
systems. I don't think venom will be the.
damage isn't great against them either, Jesse.
But
Is
that
that
would have
true?
been so
Good point.
cool.
That might not
True
be true.
I know it would have been real
That's-
cool.
Listen, I've
That's-
been playing
I know.
Valheim, okay? So I think I know, Steven,
It would have been
what skeletons
so
are weak
cool.
to. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we were talking about that, and we're waiting on our invites. I'm sure they got lost in the Discord mail.
Wow.
We're just gonna.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Maybe we'll just do a little moonbeam and
Fine.
bop it around and moonbeam.
I was gonna.
People.
I was just gonna turn on dead, but maybe now I don't know. Maybe it's gonna take a Valheim invite. I
Yeah,
don't know.
maybe.
It's gonna-
Maybe.
It's gonna sit here.
Wait, who here has a Valheim server?
I do, actually.
Not me.
Got a Deddy server?
I'm sorry. What?
A Deddy?
I do.
A
I
daddy
do have
server?
a daddy server.
What?
A zaddy server?
A daddy server?
Hey, Steven.
Ooh, I know what I want to do. I want to call lightning.
Oh shit! What?
Sorry. Wait, can I call lightning when we're like really far underground, huh? This is probably not.
Yeah, you
Let's
guys
take
see the
a
sky.
look. Call lightning.
Let's see. The spell fails if you can't see a point in the air where the storm cloud could appear.
There you go.
What?
Nope.
It says if I'm in a room that I can't accommodate a cloud. Didn't you say this is like a 40-foot high room?
I mean,
Can't accommodate
it
a
says
cloud.
the spell fails if you can't see a point in the air where the storm cloud could appear. For
Yeah.
example, if you're in a room that can't accommodate the cloud.
Yeah. This room, unfortunately,
Damn
large
it!
though it is,
I
on
can't
human
moonbeam
scale,
anyone either. This is such a nightmare.
Can't accommodate a cloud.
Maybe,
Still can't get over the
Oh,
fact that-
Reservation
Alright.
for Cumulus, party of 3. No.
maybe a
Oh,
Can't-
right
can't
this
help you.
way, sir.
I guess I could gust
Cable's
to
loose.
win them.
or maybe Wall of Fire too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Wall of
Although
fire
if I
would
put
be
up
sick.
a wall of fire, then you guys can't see through it. I guess it doesn't matter.
It's fine.
They'll still have
Okay.
to come through it to get to us, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they will.
Defensive
They'll have to walk
formations.
through it. All right, let's just put up a wall of fire to at least that will get rid of the first couple people who try to get through it.
Yeah, cool. All
Go
right.
around that, so.
Roll 1d4 + 4 for the number of creatures that you can catch in your wall of fire. And
Huzzah.
you get to choose 4 of those, and I will choose another 3.
Okay, how about
Ooh.
the 2 big boys?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, and you said I can choose 4. You said
Yes.
okay. Does the ghost count?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, the ghost.
Yep.
And then
A whole bunch of
whatever. I don't, just one of the guys. Yeah.
And then 4
One
skeletons.
of the skellies.
Yep. That's a very effectively placed wall of fire. You're kidding. 7 creatures.
Woohoo!
Damn.
And then these
Does
4
fire
are-
hurt skeletons?
These are fireproofs. Actually, they're fire enhancing skeletons, so they can just
What?
get way stronger.
What?
Can I just like apply?
I think you lied to us.
Their bones are made of gasoline.
Yeah. 2, 3.
Such a stupid thing to say.
Their bones are made of gasoline.
When you
Not-
think about
yeah,
it,
yeah,
gasoline
they are.
is made of bones.
That's
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
check
true.
it.
Fossil fuel.
Oh,
Bones actually super flammable.
These are
Fossil
fossil
fuel.
skeletons.
Yeah.
thanks, dinosaurs.
Gas bones.
Introducing the
dinosaurs.
energy of the future, bonium. Does
Um,
your car run on bonium?
That's a different world.
That's a dangerous trail to walk down with this group.
I'm really trying to be good. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
don't
know.
We should
just
just
like,
bypass this one.
D&D. Put on the blinders. D&D.
just really
D&D.
trying to get back to D&D. Just keep.
Find the trail. Find the trail. Focus.
Oh, it's so hard.
Steady. Steady.
Jesse,
Yes.
is that what she said?
I don't know which perverted thing you're referring to that I might have said, so
I
I
think
can't
that-
respond because I
think
don't
it's
want it to be a
Brad Swath
negative.
question.
I don't want it to be a negative. Like, it could have been like, that is what she said
Oh.
about your lack of boners. I don't know.
Boners.
I don't know. I don't want to, like, I'm not falling for that. I'm not going to get that clip out there on the internet.
And Kara,
Huh?
what is your spell save DC?
Let me look. 15.
All right. We're playing the Spooky Scary Skeletons song as
Oh,
the
boy.
theme to this
Wait.
fight.
Okay, I like that song, but also, what about the song from I Think You Should Leave when he does that guitar? Have you seen that? When he's like,
Whoa.
"That's the night the skeletons came to life.
I do not see that. That
Bones
sounds
are
amazing.
their money."
gotta link it.
You haven't seen? Okay, I'll link.
Yeah, link us.
I hope someone in chat's seen this.
They have not.
Wow, some great saves going on here from these deadites.
Get all those good rolls out of the way.
1, 2, 3. What? Okay, so please roll your 5d8 for the damage these creatures take. Most of them are going to be taking half, but hey,
That's a lot of nat 20s.
I can't believe this. 15.
It's a
So
lot.
that's 7 to these two. So
1, 2,
minus
3,
7,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
minus 7. Ghost minus 7. Wait, does the ghost have any kind of immunity or resistances or whatever? Go ghost. Damage immunities to that.
25%.
Steven, can I
Two.
take you to Vegas and just have you just like touch things for me?
Absolutely.
Wait.
Not right now.
Hold up. No, like
I will
Hang
fully
on.
consent to touch any dice, cards, or levers that you request.
thank you. Steven got it.
I don't know about
I understand.
levers.
God bless this precious man. He understood what I was trying to say.
Levers. I don't know about
Look at
levers.
Jesse.
I don't know
got-
about levers.
That
I
face.
got all my jokes out with
Jesse, why are you
bonium.
making that face?
Because I don't need any
What?
more.
What? What? No, say it. What?
Nah,
All right,
I'm good. I'm good.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Well, the ghost takes 3 damage. There we go.
Let's see.
That's what it is.
Not today.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right.
Not
One.
going down like that.
7 damage, 1 and 1. And these two in the back here get completely incinerated by the wall of fire. Dead.
Oomph.
Awesome.
Bye bye.
This one, who scored a natural 20 on both of his rolls, just walks straight through the wall of fire, like flames bursting off of him as he strides through. The only fire left on him is burning his eye sockets.
Have you guys ever seen that Nick Cage motorcycle skeleton fire movie? That's all I could think of.
No.
I'll send you a link of that too. I watch good content, guys.
I
know-
love
have a
the
lot
way
of
you
skeleton
described that
content
movie.
references.
The way you described it.
That's all I remember about it.
The Nick Cage skull. That's incredible.
Skeleton fire motorcycle movie. I
Holy
think
shit.
that's he like rides a motorcycle and yeah, there's something
Yeah.
there.
He does do that.
National
Yes.
Treasure 3.
Ghost Rider. It's called
National Treasure 3.
It's called Ghost Rider.
Oh, that one.
It's
Oh
from
my god, that's
2007.
so funny.
All right, so these two skeletons walk away from the wall of fire in order to try to get around it, but it's going to take them another turn or two to get up to y'all. These four skeletons.
Skeletons?
Skeletons.
Skeletons. They are very scary. They rush forwards. Two of them going. Well, so like, I'm going to assume that y'all were having good marching order, which was what was it?
Yeah.
Ekis?
Our standard default.
So Ankara and Kairos are in the front line, and then Aya and Sarek are in the back line.
Why is Sarek T?
I think he's an S.
But you said Eket.
That might have been the
Just the
Ekis.
Fair. Oh, fair. Gotcha.
But the sounds can sound very similar. So two of them rush up to Ankara, two of them rush up to Kairos. Let's see what happens. Probably not a lot because they're just skeletons. Yes. So these two moved out and away, and that was their two move actions. But now they're in line of sight, and they pull out short bows. These four rush forward with short swords. Here's two against Ankara, 1 and 2.
No.
Both of them hit. Holy shit. For a
Uh-oh.
total of 12 piercing damage. And then two attack Kairos, and neither of them hit. What?
No,
What?
one hits. Okay.
So Vegas.
Sure.
You take 7 piercing damage, Kairos.
Understood.
Moving forwards, it is your turn to respond, our noble paladin.
I will dispatch these two with great haste in front of me. First attack. Second attack.
Nice.
Damage
Nice.
1.
Both of them hit
Damage 2.
for
12
are you-
and 11 respectively.
So the first skeleton is not slain by your first attack. Are you directing your second attack at that skeleton as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna yes, yeah. I gotta do it that way. I'm not gonna burn smites on this. This is fine.
All right. So skeleton number 1 over here just explodes into bone shards. Sarek, what do you do?
Even though he's covered up by that, boy, gonna have to move that out the way. I would like to shoot at the oh boy, the top necro boy.
Yeah, the well-equipped skeleton.
Yeah, and because he's
One
approaching
could say
our
that
friends.
his bonium is very impressive.
No,
I knew you were going that direction. You said well-equipped skeleton. I was like,
Uh-oh.
all right. So for him, I want to
Humorous.
use my insightful fighting.
Okay.
Shing. The little crosshairs go over him.
Insight, charisma's minus the whole shit. You win because it's equal or greater, so you get it.
Nice. And murder him.
Mutilated. So that's
Make-
obviously a solid hit. Go ahead and roll.
I love it. My headcanon is that your insightful strike does that like Top Gun gun cam missile lock on thing. It's like beep 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 beep, like it turns green.
The camera cuts back to Sark, and he's like on a laptop looking at like the top-down shot. And it's like,
Nice.
yeah.
That's 28 damage, and then he takes
Ooh.
Constitution save or gets slowed until next turn.
Slow
DC
your ass,
14
fool.
on that.
Damn.
No problem. Cool. Yep. Awesome. Let's take a look at that turn order. It's ghost time. Ankara, this ghost slides straight through the wall of fire. So go ahead and roll
Great.
that 5d8 again. Ooh,
Ooh,
a little better this time.
little
But-
toasty ghosty.
Ghost is not phased. Oh, but it still takes
A little phased.
10 damage.
A little bit.
That's more than it was expecting to take. All right, let's see what this guy does.
It can make us wail and lose a bunch of our age.
Yeah.
No, please don't do that to me. I'm a half orc. It will kill me. It literally will.
Please don't.
I've done that before on
Please
accident.
Don't do that to me.
Cool. Okay, so now all four of you can see the ghost clearly. And so I need all four of you to make a DC 13 wisdom saving throw.
Get out of here.
No sweat.
Am I stupid?
Shing!
Oh! Oh. And
Things
I
aren't looking good for
Hold
me.
on. Wait.
Oh.
How close is Sarek to me?
How close do you need him to be?
10 feet.
I think that it's reasonable.
Then you can. I confer my charisma bonus onto all saving throws.
Oh,
What does that do to Sarek's wisdom save?
Turns it from a failure to a success
because
because of my paladin success.
right? Yeah, totally. Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
is that how that works? Because okay.
Yep.
Nailed it. You're all fine. None
Aura
of
of
you
protection.
are frightened
Great.
by this
Great.
ghost. Second, it slides over to Aya and then reaches forwards, grasping towards your sternum with a ghostly hand. Ooh, I don't think that hits. No, it does not. You are fine.
Ghostly hand shit.
That's it for the ghost. Well-equipped skeleton number behind the wall of fire moves away and joins the smaller skeletons back over here. None of these are in wall of fire range anymore, so I'll just remove the red dots. The terrifying, well-equipped skeleton that walked straight through the wall of fire and laughed as he double succeeded on his double crit on his saving throw. Let's see what happens with him. Yeah, he starts running and starts charging in your direction, Ankara, just like pounding across the pavement. And then he sweeps out with his great axe. Let's see.
I got my reaction on the ready.
Ah!
Waiting.
Yeah. So here's the attack.
It's a 14. Well, 14 save you.
A 14 will save her.
Yep. Reaction. Shield.
Okay. Awesome. Yep. Totally whiffs, and that's all it can do. So Aya, it's your turn.
Is it still dim light in here?
I think that the wall of fire is currently the only source of light.
Mhm.
So right now you're probably in bright light,
Mm.
but once the wall of fire goes down, then
Mhm.
we're going to be in a different circumstance.
All right.
Mm.
Okay. Why do all my spells do? Well,
Nothing intact in Kara, right? While you're looking at this, not to interrupt you.
A bunch of things attacked Ankara, but none of them hit.
Right. Okay. Good. So we
Yep.
still have that wall of fire. Okay. Good.
so this thing in front of me is a ghosty boy.
Yes, the creature that slid up to you is a ghost.
I don't know why. I feel like none of my stuff's gonna work on a ghost. I guess I'll go with force damage then, because a lot of my spells do necrotic damage. I'm gonna try to push this ghost. Oh wait! Why did you make that face?
What face?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna.
What face?
I don't know what you're talking about. You said force damage?
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Roll it up.
Okay.
Nailed him with 2. and your blasts catch him straight in the chest.
Nice.
Ooh,
Oh, good.
nice.
Get him.
Taking 26 damage.
Ooh, hoo, hoo.
Sick. Sick strats.
Bam.
That's what force
And I
damage is
push him
about.
back into the wall of fire.
Sick.
Oh, nice. Absolutely. Yeah.
Push him
Absolutely. That's great. Ankara, please roll 5d8.
Ah!
Oh shit.
Wow.
Good start.
That's some good rolls.
Took him in it.
That
The wall.
post evaporates.
Bye.
Even taking half damage, it's too much for him. All right, Ankara, your turn. You're surrounded by threats,
I have
cut
to,
off from your
can't
friends.
cast any other spells because I have to keep the. I want to keep the wall of fire up.
Now, currently, none of the enemies are being threatened or impeded by the wall of fire.
I know. That's
So-
why I'm wondering if it's worth it or not.
Technically, Steven did say it's the light source.
I
It
know.
is
That's
like-
what I was thinking. Maybe it's good to leave it up for now. I'll do it. I'll leave it up for one more round for the light, and in case we can like just push them back in any way. But I'll just snake the this guy, the big guy next to me.
The plate armored.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, 14, I think does hit. I don't think these guys, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So like up close, you can see that the armor that they're wearing is like, just like the bones assembled out of like bone chips and bone dust from the floor. There were like rusted old iron rings and stuff like that formed up to form the plate that this creature is wearing. And it is shitty armor. Your staff of the adder bites straight through it. And you deal
It's
3
snaked.
damage.
Oh yeah, because he's immune to poison. Shit.
Chonk. He looks at you with his burning eye sockets and goes,
I go.
fantastic. Meanwhile, the 2 skeletons next to you stab at you.
No.
Stabbing number 2. Both of them miss. The other 2 attack. The other one attacks Kairos. Stabbing number 1. Oh, shit.
Okay.
What?
4 piercing damage.
Yep.
These other skeletons move up 1
Sure.
movement, and then they attack Sarek with short bows. Short bow number 1, short bow number 2.
How?
Both of those hit.
God.
Kablooey.
Ow.
Sarek, you take
Ow.
15 piercing damage.
Ow.
Kairos, what do you do?
I'm going to take an attack of opportunity. I'm going to move towards Ankara and to the big boy.
Get him.
Sweet. Short. Nothing. It bounces straight off of your armor.
Ian.
His sword breaks in half. Chunk.
Probably going to smite this if I hit. Okay.
You're hitting the well-equipped skeleton.
Chunk. Yeah, Chongus.
Yeah, big Chungus. Unfortunately, his rusted ancient armor is better than that.
All right. Well, I got a second attack, so.
Oh
Okay.
man, he
5.
just-
Not your
4.
rolls today.
Okay. Sure. Cool.
yeah,
Cool game.
like it's clear that these well-equipped skeletons aren't just like well-equipped. They're also like they must be the spirits of warriors because they're responding to you, trading blows, parrying. In the theater of the
Wow.
mind, in the Jon Favreau directed action movie version of the Sunfall Cycle. This is like, Kairos and the well-equipped skeleton on top of some rolling barrel, like dueling with each other. Yeah, as ropes swinging from the ceiling. Sarek, what do you do?
Has to be the worst part.
I mean, I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna take a shot at that dude who's now chilling with the team, and see if I can get his armor down. Big armor skelly boy.
Yeah.
Because I also have sneak attack on him, and they already are in range. So let's do it.
Get him.
Come on.
13
That's our rolls today.
What is
is
happening?
enough.
Is
Your
it?
arrow
Oh, F this guy
Oops.
then.
into his skull, dealing 14 damage plus 19 is
Send him back to the
33.
boneyard. Let's get him out of here.
3.
minus 33. He disintegrates,
Hell yes.
exploding into a cloud of bone.
You do like a fireball's worth of damage like every attack.
If I can
Yup.
hit, that's dead people. I'm Let's do this. I'm keep going.
Down goes the Chungus.
Yeah. This other Chungus back over here, who has moved around to get around the wall of fire, which still burns in the middle of the room, plants a foot on the floor, steps back with his other foot, sets his shoulders, and then charges, tearing up the floor, just like bone dust spilling up from his feet. Striking straight.
Is he like
towards Sark.
comically like Scooby-Doo, like he's spinning?
Yeah,
bone
absolutely.
dust?
His legs spin. Yeah.
His legs spin and he runs at me. Yeah, all right.
It's not that one. It
And he's
is
like,
this-
puppy power.
Ooh, wow, God, he misses entirely. Woof.
That's it.
Terrible.
Why I order?
Puppy power. Yeah. You know, the real hero of Scooby-Doo, Scrappy-Doo.
Scrappy was my favorite.
Aya.
My microphone keeps shorting out.
Oh no!
Oh
Sorry.
no.
Oh no!
I'm trying to fix it. Okay,
Meanwhile, all of you here in the distance.
Nah, that's some
Wait.
bullshit. Nah, don't do that.
What
Don't
is
be that guy.
that. I don't like that. I'm
Oops.
gonna just keep doing what I'm doing, and Eldritch blasting people back into this because the firewall's still up for another turn. Yeah.
Yep. In
Okay,
fact,
so- Mhm.
the two skeletons that you could realistically blast into the firewall
Mhm.
are these two. Yeah, I think they're close enough that you could hit one and blast it back into the firewall.
Oh, so I could aim one at each, maybe.
Yep.
Never mind.
Oof. That second one hits. Roll your damage. 11 damage, and you knock it back into the firewall, and it disintegrates in the flame. Because there's no way you're doing less than 2 damage.
Nice.
Yes, very
Cool.
nice.
And Kara, what do you do?
I'm gonna keep the firewall up. My staff and my I'll just short bow this skeleton right in front of me.
Now, firing with a ranged weapon while you're engaged in
Is that
melee.
disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess yeah. I'll just hit him with the staff then and not worry about it.
Okay.
Fuck. So I
Mm.
keep the wall fire up.
All right. Well, he swings at you.
Whatever.
Whew. He hits.
How much?
Reaction?
Ah. He
My
misses.
hero.
Man, so good. Awesome. Okay, cool. And then this skeleton runs up to Sarek and
Come
strikes with
on.
a short sword.
And
What's
misses.
your AC? 17? Yeah, no problem. And then you take 2 short bow attacks from the back row, neither
These
of which hit
assholes.
you.
Nice.
Kairos.
All right.
Well, I'm going to ignore the skeleton in front of Inkara and charge the big boy.
Cool.
Get him.
Come on. Big money, no whammies.
No glurmies, no
that-
glurmies.
Oh,
Yay!
yeah.
Okay, cool. Burning a
No
level
glurmies.
2
No
for a
glurmies.
smite.
Big money.
Burning a level 2 for a level 2 smite as well. So I'm doing this damage. Then I add my smite damage. And then I add the additional smite bonus
Oof.
for it being undead. So 10, 25, 38,
1,000.
33.
23. Yep, minus 23.
38,000.
Fantastic. All right, Sarek, what do you do?
I
Did you do
got-
23 or 33?
I
I'm gonna
did the
attack
minus 10, and then I did minus 20.
I'm gonna attack the skeleton boy that's like right there, right in front of me. This guy,
Cool.
with the armor,
Yeah.
just so we can kill him.
You can just call him Mr. Bonium. It's okay.
I will not. Oh,
Boney
get
and the Jets?
boned, Mr. Bonium.
He boned. Yeah. You hit. Yep. Roll your. Yeah, there you go.
13,
That's,
13.
13 plus 13 is 26.
Get him out.
Check out this health bar, Sarek Bashaw.
It's gone. Check.
Oh.
I hate what you're
He
doing.
stubs his toe and dies. As
Oh,
he's-
jeez, my toe.
He makes a Constitution saving throw against that freeze effect. He is slowed.
At least these aren't zombies where they save to see if they get destroyed or not.
True. He turns to you, Sarek, and he slams his great axe in your direction.
And
Wow,
misses.
whiffing entirely. Aya, what do you do?
Since it was a 1, could one argue that he then drops his axe on his own foot and dies?
Oh, jeez.
Absolutely. This skeleton swipes at you so hard that his axe whiffs and then goes straight through his own legs, just cutting himself off at the knees. He collapses onto his knees and then he goes, "Oh no!" And then he collapses into a pile of bones.
His last words. Oh, no.
I'm gonna just push this guy into the flame wall here.
This is how I died. Oh.
This is how I died.
That's how I died, canonically.
Oh, this is it?
Ooh.
Oh,
Nice. Roll your
jeez.
damage on that.
That might kill him in the bone wall. Or in the
I'm
firewall.
almost certain he's dead. Yep, totally. He's got 13 hit points, so 12 of those to force damage, and then the last one incinerates in the flames. It's like a black, oily patch of smoke on the ceiling from where these skeletons have been incinerated. And Kara,
Mm-hmm.
your turn.
Oh, I have a
And-
second ray of Eldritch.
Oh
Blast.
yeah, you do.
Oh, did I?
This guy's dead.
did
nice.
I-
Which one gets it?
Choose your target.
Oh, I was just gonna choose this guy.
Sounds good. 7 damage. Sarek, a skeleton crashes straight into you,
Oh. But misses, right?
but misses. And Kara, what do you do?
I'm gonna shoot my short bow at that one that Bronze just hit.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. Minus 11. Instant death for skeleton.
Bye, Bonifer.
Bonifer. These two in the back with their short bows realize they're not having any success shooting at Sarek, and so they try to shoot at Inkara. 1, 2. Both hitting.
Mm-mm.
You have 15 AC.
Mm-hmm.
So you take 10 damage.
Okay.
Kairos. What doot thou?
Can I get to the skeletons with the firewall in this turn, or is that 2 move actions?
I think it's too far for you. The well-equipped skeletons were very obviously running faster than a normal human runs.
Right. Okay, then. Inkara, how many hit points have you lost so far?
Um,
I'm going to top
I
you
mean,
off.
my max is 89 and I have 42. So like,
Okay, so a decent amount. All right, I'm going to,
yeah, like I'm
then-
fine.
rather than, well, you say that, but rather than going to spend my actions to move there, I'm going to run over here and heal you. I'm
Okay.
going to spend 20 of my lay on hands to kick you up 20 hit points.
Sick. Thank you. Damn. Getting all the protection today. Yee.
Nice.
Huzzah.
Sarek?
I mean, I'm gonna just damn, I don't have a way to like split an attack, do I? I can't like double up.
It'd be so cool if you had like a bow and arrow that let you shoot multiple.
Agreed.
You didn't buy the double notch spell?
I did not know. All right, I'll just shoot the one that's closest to the team
Cool.
and miss.
Ooh,
Oh my
not
god.
sure 11 hits. It might hit. No, unfortunately,
Literally, it's
guys, not quite.
Come
literally rolling two.
on.
All right. How's that Eldritch sniper rifle looking?
Inkara, you took damage. Is the firewall still up?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
roll an Arcana, or sorry, roll a Constitution saving.
Oh yeah.
You need to hit a 10.
10. Huzzah.
Firewall's still up, so Aya has full vision.
Okay. I'm gonna smack. Oh well, let's see if they hit first.
Ooh, first one misses, second one hits.
So just one of them, I guess.
All right, one of them evaporates into purple tinged bone stuff. And Kara.
It's the name of my band.
Arrow to that guy.
Purple tinge
Oof.
bone stuff. The bronze
Nope,
story.
not
Miss.
quite.
Damn.
He charges up to you, Ankara. He charges most of the way to you and then pulls back his short bow and unleashes an arrow in your direction.
Question: does he go through my wall of fire before he does that, or after?
No, he was
Does
like
he go
taking
through it at
time to
all?
move
Yeah.
around and then come up via an approach that doesn't run him through the wall.
I would like to.
No.
I would like to react.
Yeah.
Imposing disadvantage.
Indeed.
Can you do that for ranged attacks?
Yeah. Any shot. Well, let me actually read it. I'm pretty sure I can. It's any shot at somebody. Fighting style protective. That is within. When a creature, attacks.
The target.
There are a lot of prepositions here. Hold on a second. When a creature you can see attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you, I assume that is within 5 feet of you is the creature, is the target, not the creature.
I agree.
Okay, then it works.
Then
Nice.
you are all good. Super cool. Check it out.
I'm just
Shabam.
standing there being like, wall of fire, stay up. And you're like, pew, pew, pew.
All right, Kairos.
Get down, Mrs. President. All right.
It is within 1 move action of you now.
All right, here we go. I will dispatch this fiend.
Get him.
Please let me get what I want this time.
Please.
Nailed him.
Just singing the Smiths while you're trying to kill this last skeleton.
Killed him. What does it look like when your attack slays this creature?
Spear right into the head, dissolving it into ashy, dusty bone, fire, cold, frost, dust.
Yeah, the
like
skeleton dissolves out underneath the skull, and then you shake the skull off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just turns into Thanos snap material.
Yep, absolutely. All right. The room clears. Skeletons and ghosts are dead, and it looks like for now the rest of the moats are choosing to maneuver their way away from you.
We've intimidated them.
You do still hear. So now that you're fully in the room, straight ahead of you is this Darkling mirror. And I assume, Ankara, you let the firewall collapse and produce flame.
Yeah.
So right ahead of you is the Darkling mirror, the flat black obsidian surface. But far off to the left, there is another continuing wrought stone hallway. And from down there come the echoes as of a pick hitting stone.
Ankara. Actually, hold on. No. Aya. What if we tried to... We should probably get the mirror, but what if we captured one of these moats and studied it? Maybe like in a bottle or something.
That would be kind of cool. I probably have something here. Let me
This
actually
seems like
see.
a terrible idea.
I've got.
Is it a terrible idea?
Oh.
I think it's a great idea.
Out of character? Yes. In character? I don't know. The hell do I care?
John Bon Jovi.
How big are these things?
Yes.
So the distortion of the air is about the size of a fist.
I could have said Bon Voyage. Damn it.
Aw, that would have been.
Sorry.
Oh my
Ruined
God.
everything.
I'm the worst.
I love it.
As you were saying, forgive me.
Steven's face.
The skull on the ground looks up at you and drops its jaw and says, "That was very humorous."
No. We're no.
So these motes of necrotic energy, like the distortion they make in the air is about the size of your fist, but the ripple of power at the center is probably the size of a shooter marble.
So I could fit it in an inkwell.
Yeah, probably. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna take one of my things from my forgery kit and empty the ink on the ground, and then try to with the cork in the bottle.
Cool. Give me an Arcana check.
Oh, this is gonna be hard. I feel like. Ha!
Oh shit!
Yeah.
All right, so two things. One, you cork it in the bottle with deft aptitude.
Uh-huh.
Two, you can tell that this moat, if properly, engaged with, would provide you a short-term boost of power. You think that the best way to gain the energy from this moat is probably to eat it.
I've been known to do that. I turn around to the party and go, da-na-na-na. I attained a mode of power.
Amazing.
And then I continue down the path and just finger guns and wink at one of the bone piles and say, I'll see you tomorrow.
Touching the mirror.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Is there a
It
void
is
or something Sark
so
can throw himself
good.
into? Is there? No?
Could eat a
Is
moat.
there a pit you can yeet yourself into? Is that what you said?
Yeah, but just like slowly walk off. Just like not even eat. Just like, well, this has been fun. Just fall over the edge sullenly.
I say that's the thing. All the things and that's the thing.
That's the one. He just time loop him into constantly falling, and he'll be fine.
Yep. All right, friends. What happens now? I figure, if we go for like another 5 minutes and then do outros and any fan art, then
Mm-hmm.
what do you want to
Yeah.
do next 5 or so?
Wait, so we are at the mirror?
Yeah.
Okay,
Smear
so
it up.
Mirror it up.
Cool. Yep. You smear blood on the mirror and the surface grows less opaque, more translucent.
Should we go back and look at the sarcophagi now that we have a way back here easily?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Well, yeah, we might as well, right?
Yeah.
Now, of course, just to be sure, you unlocked the mirror, but you haven't gone through it or gone anywhere. You haven't bound yourself to a different Sunfire brazier. So if you
No.
died, then you would still spawn next to the worship room. But also, that's
Why
that's
did I
also
say it
fairly
like
close
that?
to here.
What?
What?
Just to clarify.
Why are you doing that? Sorry. Should we bind ourselves to the barricade camp one?
Maybe.
Since that's a lot more convenient than the worship room, because getting
Yeah,
through
but-
the worship area was like hell.
Yeah, but we only have like 5 minutes to play, and that's like a lot of loading screens.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
should
I mean,
just do the circa.
At this point, if you were like, we want to go to the barricade campfire, and
Yeah.
and meditate there so that we resurrect there next time, I'll be like, great, let's roll you some arcane flux, and then you do it, and then you come back.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
well,
do
let's do
that.
that.
Let's do
Yeah,
that.
cool.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
you
nice.
guys-
Oh, I forgot. We're on the PS5 now. Loading
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, I forgot.
The incredible power of the SSD, also the controller rumble. Cool. So you go through the Darkling mirror. There is an arcane flux rift there. Who's gonna grab it?
Aya.
Aya grabs the flux. Let's roll for the result. Good result. Everybody heals to full.
Ooh.
Sick.
That's real
And
good.
You earn 9 arcane flux from this, which I will go ahead and update here on the moon.
Lemon.
I love this whole layout.
23 arcane flux now in total.
A
And then
full
we come-
heal. Dang.
You go to the barricade camp,
Full
pray to
heal.
like, hooray! You shove him to the side, you touch the Sunfire brazier, you come back, he follows you to the edge of the camp, you walk down, you go into the, climb down the hole, go into the Darkling mirror, cross the bridge, there is no arcane flux this time, come out, boom, you're back in the ossuary.
Okay. Shall we head to the sarcophagi?
The sound of tunneling grows fainter in the distance as you walk your way back up the winding hall and make your way back into the sarcophagus room. What do you do? So once again, to remind you, there's these 3 sarcophagi And scattered around the floor, there are 3 objects: a wicked-looking ornate sword, a woven cornucopia with porcelain fruit, and a ship in a bottle.
And we know nothing about these 3 leaders.
No.
And we already did we already failed to find information in the room, right?
What were they, epitaphs or epithets on the stone?
Epithets.
Epithets.
Yeah.
They're,
So
whatever.
The sarcophagi read, so at the base of is inscribed the words King Marduk, the unifying king, Queen Eanna of the 9 waves, Queen Ishtana of plentiful bounty.
But it's on a tomb, which is why I was asking. Okay.
Yeah, but an epitaph would be like, here rests
Lies.
such and such, loving wife and conquering queen.
Maybe they couldn't. Maybe they didn't have enough money.
Like, what?
So they only just put it. They only put their epithets on their epitaphs.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the cornucopia and place it on King Marduk's epithet.
Like on top of.
Yeah.
Is there like an offering dish nearby, or is it like in front of it, or is there something on top? Like, is there a place that seems obvious?
There is no immediately visible repository where these objects look like they should belong.
They're just on the floor?
Yeah.
Oh, then I just put it back. Never mind. I mean, am I the only one who's like, clearly this does something?
Yeah, for sure.
No,
I wrote it in our
it's a
quest
puzzle.
log, and I wrote it in our quest log, and I cleverly called it the 3-body problem.
It is a problem, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think you're right on the money. This definitely is the idea here is that it's a puzzle and they correspond with each other. I just don't know that we have the information about how to do it and in what way.
And knowing is half the battle, so we got to come back to it.
I learned that from G.I. Joe, yeah.
Well then, with this strange collection, objects and strange sarcophagi staring us in the face, let us draw down the curtain. Let the sun set on today's Sunfall Cycle.
Okay, well, we've got this goodness and so much more on the... Let me see if I can get this damn thing to work. All right, hold on, kids. Let's head over to... Oh, no. Let's head over to the world of the Sunfall Cycle. Stutter Phantom sent us this amazing little tidbit here that I love, and I'm just going to leave this here for us. Uh-oh. It's the wrong damn screen. What did I do with it?
You got
there
this.
It is right there. So you got like a little... Got no fear! Arc lightning. One fear.
One fear.
Oh my god.
That is
One fear.
lovely.
Is
That's so cute.
this creature is holding a gun.
Yeah.
It's got like a little dagger and a gun.
So good. Is that a little drop of sweat on
one little bead of sweat.
a
Yeah.
little face?
Oh goodness. All right. That is it for us this week. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let's go around the screen, find out what everyone is up to. Hey, Britt, what's going on with you?
Not much. I'm gonna read more Junji Ito because it's amazing and scary. And I'm gonna sign up for a writing class this week because I want to learn to be a writer. So I'm doing that. And I don't know, just hanging out. I don't know. I just hope everyone has a nice week and a peaceful day, and just be nice to yourself and other people.
Cool.
Thanks for hanging out with us. That's all.
Okay. What's going on with you, Steven?
Not much. I I think that the only thing that I have to plug is that this weekend on March 6th, which is Saturday at the exact same time as this show always runs, we have the next episode of Pawns and Patrons. Our collection of motley adventurers are in the middle of a terrifying swamp filled with crocodiles. So if that sounds like your jam, you should definitely come check it out on any of our channels. So that's all I have.
Bronze, what's going on with you?
Hi, hello. Hi, can you?
Oh no.
Hi.
No. Okay,
Hello.
there she is.
All right, we're good. We're good.
I'm that Browns girl. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at that Browns girl. I have an exciting secret project coming out with Jesse soon.
What?
Yeah, that I'm not talking about yet. But and I'm also developing something behind the scenes that I can't talk about yet. So it's really frustrating because it seems like I'm busy all the time, but no one can tell what I'm talking about. So all I will say is keep an eye out for the only Punjabi girl you know on Twitch. I'm out here.
Okay, Bronze, all my best work is under NDA too.
Right? You can't talk about shit. Yeah.
Okay. Eric, what are you up to?
Well, I got Pendragon, the Boy King era. We just started it. Super good. Honestly, Pendragon is one of those projects that I think we all have like our favorite campaigns ever before and can't stop talking about them. This one's mine for sure. Following that, I've been running my West Marches on my own like Discord and stuff, not streamed, just for the community. And God, I have created like literally a sprint version for running a West Marches, where there's like a on and off period for downtime and blocks for organizing and downtime, and it works really well. And I want to talk about it in the video, but I also need to find the time to do it, or just have me on something to talk about gaming stuff sometime with y'all, because I really feel like I found some secret magic sauce that works really well for West Marches that also avoid GM burnout.
Sweet.
Okay, well.
What about you, Jesse?
Thanks for asking, bro. Oh God! Hey, a new Gentleman's Gaming Club is out. If you like goofs, one of those exists now. You can go watch that. And we're working on a new show that's like an educational show that hopefully this month will premiere. And a bunch of other nonsense that thankfully to everyone at patreon.com/JesseCox, wink, is funding more actual fun content rather than me trying to stress out over nonsense. So, hey, thanks for that. But that's it. That's all that's happening with me. So we'll wrap it up there. Thanks again. We'll see y'all next time. Bye, everybody.
You know, where's the payoff? Bring the strippers and booze. We do occasionally talk about video games. Bring the strippers and booze. I don't have time for video games. Bring the strippers and booze.
Oh, thank God, I don't need pants now.
Hey, JC, what are you doing? Not much. Making a fortune.
Yeah, now sing music.
Bring the strippers and booze.
I'm here to ask and answer one simple question.
You got